Hi, this is Mark Lim, and in this video, I am going to be talking about how you can automatically find high-intent B2B leads by identifying companies that are actively scaling their sales teams. And this is one of the strongest buying signals that are used in B2B SaaS, because the growing sales teams need an efficient tool, and you are going to see how you can find them and basically in a matter of minutes. And if you don't know who I am, I have built a clay agency that was in the top 10% of deals generated in 2024 according to SmartLead, which is an industry-leading platform for email sending. So without further ado, let's get started by identifying companies that are actively scaling their sales teams. Okay, so first, let's open a new table in Clay. So click New, click Workbook, and then we can basically create a list of companies. So click Find Companies, and then what you can do is just select software development for the industries to include, and for the company size, let's make it 51 to 500. And for the location, let's just say United States. And now we will see that we have the records generated. So let's just do 1,000 for now. Okay, very good. Now click Continue and click Import to New Table. Okay, once you're here, disable automatic updates for this table, because there's a risk that it runs automatically and then it charges credit without you knowing, and then click Continue for free. Now we have a list of companies for us to enrich. Okay, now click Add Column and click Add Enrichment, and then type in Job Opening. And then click Company Job Openings. And we are going to remove Lead Magic one for now, because at the moment we cannot target companies by the job keywords that they have. So yeah, that's why. Later on, check it out if you can use it, and if it's available to use job keywords like this, and then go ahead and use it. But right now we cannot use it, because what it will basically do is return every single job postings there is, and then we cannot really identify if they're hiring for the job, for the sales team. And once we have keywords for the sales team, like sales development representative and account executive, and what we are going to do is just click Save, and then save and run with the rows in this view, and it'll return the jobs that are there. And as you can see, we now have jobs that we are there. It's basically, we have a script for the companies. And now what you're going to do is go click it, click the results of the job openings that you scraped, and then go into each one of them and select the description, the job posting description, and name it Job Description 1, create column. And again, for the second one, go in there, description, Job Description 2. And for the third one, Job Description 3. Okay, so that is enough on the this column, and now we're going to do it for this column here. So description again, job description 4 and job description 5. And the reason why we're doing this is that we are going to use these job descriptions and then make AI make a summary of all of these that are available, so that we can create a first line that will be sent out to the decision makers of these companies that are hiring for these sales roles. So go click insert right, and then click use AI, and then click configure, and then switch this use case to create or modify content, and then you can use for always okay. Yeah. And I already wrote the prompt here, so use the below as inputs and write a summary of these job descriptions and what type of problem they're looking for to solve by hiring for this role. And then you're now going to map each one of the job descriptions, and then it has to be disabled when in terms of required to run, because some of it might not have the rows, might not have data on it, so you have to disable it. And what it will basically do is it only run with the rows that has data on, so you don't have to worry that it will return like 0 result or something. It will just work with whatever data there is. Now click save and run 5 rows in this row. Okay, now it has created this job description. So what we're going to do now is then click on the data that was generated and click add as column on the response section, and then type in summary, and then click create column. And then what we are going to do is that create basically enrich the key decision makers of these companies, and then we're going to write a first line based on the summary that we just generated. So go to actions, click find people at these companies, and then type in job titles. So key decision makers for the sales organization would be Chief Revenue Officer and Director Marketing, Director Sales, VP Sales. And the reason why I am omitting of from these job keywords is because so basically if you put of, then there's a chance that it will bring in results that it also includes of in the job keyword. So it can include Director of Customer Service because it has of in the keyword, if that makes sense. And then these are good, so we will click continue and then click import to new table, so that we are working on it with a separate table. And then just click continue for free for now. And then we can also click company table data, so we can enrich with the company name from these companies. And what we are going to do now is that create another AI prompt that basically writes a first line based on the summary that was generated. But before we actually write the AI prompt, what we have to do is click search, look up other rows, multiple rows in other table. And what it does is that we are fetching the data from the other table that we were working on that generated the summary. And then what we are going to do is click on table to search, click find companies table, and then target column is domain, and click contains for filter operator, and row value would be domain again. And the reason why we do this is that we identify the same company by the domain. And if you click save and run 20 rows here, how many rows there is, then it will automatically fetch all the data that is associated with the domain from this other table that we were working on. So you can now see that it has generated the record. And then we also have the summary here. Summary, right? Job description summary. And we are now going to add that as column. So now we have the summary that we have generated based on the job description, job postings, descriptions that we have scraped. And we are now going to use AI again, click configure, and then click create or modify content, set it to GPT-4o. And then we are going to use this prompt here. I already wrote it just so that we can make it faster, this whole process. And but before we do that, we have to map this row, this data. So we have to map the input right here. So the input variable summary will be provided, and then you are supposed to write, the AI is supposed to write the first line based on the data that was given. Again, use summary. Yeah, so now we are done mapping the column, and then if you want to use this prompt, you can pause and then see what type of prompt this is, and just use it for your own project. And then now what we're going to do is click save and run 10 rows to see the result. And the first line is generated now, and what is basically it is like this: you're hiring. Yeah, by the way, you just create column for it so we can see it more comfortably. And this is it. So you're hiring for a sales development representative seeking growth. You're hiring for a sales professional to boost South Texas sales. I see you're hiring for a sales development representative to boost sales pipeline. So you're tackling lead generation. So what we are doing is that we are basically showing that we have done the research. We have seen the job posting, the description, and what type of problem they're looking to solve by hiring that exact job role. And that way we can show them that the relevancy is there, and then you can pitch your efficiency tool so that you can help their sales team sell better. So I think that this pretty much sums up how you can basically get more leads that are high intent, because people are basically hiring to scale, and they have enough capital to do that. So I think that's pretty clear buying signal. So that is it for the video. And by the way, if your sales team is currently struggling with manual tasks such as building lists or researching and writing emails, then you can feel free to click the link below in the description. I don't mind if you don't click it, but if you do have the problem, then I might be a good help for you. And if you like the video, please don't forget to hit like or hit subscribe for more content, and also comment if you have any feedback or suggestions. So that is it. Thank you for watching this video, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again.